Hello, everybody. This is Rev Sue Frederick, and I'm so honored to be here today talking to you about the angels in our Angel Patreon group. I have such incredible stories to share and a channeled message. Let's close our eyes and pray in. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale one and two and three. And in this moment, we're reminded of the ever-present angelic beings who surround every moment of our lives, even when we're not shifting into our higher awareness that they are with us. They are always with us, offering us love and comfort. And today, in this class, in this discussion, we will lift our frequencies so that we all experience the healing beauty, the unconditional love, and the sacred wisdom of the angelic realm. And so it is. So I want to start today by talking about an incredible angel story that happened to me this week, because everything's on purpose, so I know it has meaning for other people as well. So I don't know, I've had some health issues ongoing, sort of, but every time, the angels have really helped me through them. However, this week I suddenly got incredibly dizzy and fell down in a parking lot and couldn't get up. Thank God Jean was with me, of course, and went to the ER. And the fear of my human mind was kicking in, saying, wow, Sue, the last time this happened, it was because you were bleeding internally and it ended up being colon cancer. And this was even more violent, dizzy. So this could be even worse. I mean, my human mind was going down the spiral. And then, of course, when you get to the ER, you have to wait in the room and stuff. And my human mind was just filling me with, because I was very much struggling with the dizziness and some nausea and everything. And I was like, oh, this is terrible. I will definitely be diagnosed with something awful. And then I remembered, and all I had to do was close my eyes, and I said, angels, are you here? And instantly I saw and felt them. And when I say I saw them, what I want to make clear for all of you is that I didn't see them as these Bible images of angels. I saw them through my soul's eyes as the impression of golden light beings, loving, and they felt mostly female, surrounding me with such love and sweetness. And I'm sitting there going, oh, yes. And then one of them took my hand and held my hand in such a way that I could actually feel them holding my hand, which was extraordinary. I mean, I can't even explain this in human words, but I felt the angels holding my hand as I sat there in the ER. So then I put my other hand out, and they were suddenly holding both of my hands, and they were surrounding me with their love, and I felt completely calm. Now, what I want to share that's important about this is two things. I had to close my physical eyes, because our physical eyes always focus on, oh, wow, here comes the nurse. Oh, now they're putting this EKG on me. All this physical stuff that's awful most of the time when we're in trouble. So I had to close my physical eyes and take a breath. And then I had to make a conscious shift. And I made it as a request. I said, angels, are you here? And I didn't have to say it out loud because, I would have been carted away by the doctor to the mental part of the unit to see if my mind was intact. But instead, I said it quietly. Angels, are you here? And instantly I knew, I felt, I saw in my soul's eyes that they were all around me and they were trying to help me. But my mind was being so active and so fear-based and so worried and so scared that they couldn't get through. But the minute I shifted my focus, oh my God, and it was incredible from then on. I ended up having to get a CAT scan and all this stuff. But even in the CAT scan machine, I was saying, all right, angels, come on, and they shoot that iodine in there and you get all these weird physical sensations. But I was like, angels, come on, give me comfort. And they were making me smile through the whole thing to the point where the CAT scan nurse, when they pulled me out, they were like, wow, you're a happy patient today, and we were laughing and joking. But it was because the angels had come to remind me all is well. No matter what happens here, we got this. We'll bring you in love and in gratefulness and in all the good high frequency energy that you need. Um, then I had another little medical thing. And by the way, everything's fine. We figured out what it is. And then I had to go get my little eye surgery done again because I'm also having a lot of vision issues. So waiting for eye surgery is never fun. Your mind will always start going down the monkey trail with that one. So once again, and this was just 2 days later, I was sitting in a medical situation, watching my mind start to go crazy. And again, I remembered because it was so recent and said, "Angels, are you here?" And took that breath, and oh my God. Yes, they were all around me again in that golden light. And I even put my hands out this time so I would visibly and physically feel them holding my hands. And they were holding my hands. And then when I had to go through the thing with the eye doctor, I was completely calm and laughing and happy. And the shift is what we have to take responsibility for. Now, it's different if we're leaving our body, if I had actually left my body, passed out, fainted, whatever, then I would have been brought into the realm of angels and love and divine beings and departed loved ones. But because I was still in my body, my mind was so much in the way, being so afraid. And this is the human dilemma. But look how easy that shift is to simply say, angels, are you with me? And to say it in a heartfelt way. I mean, when I finally remembered, oh my gosh, say, angels, are you with me? Their response was magnificent. But I shifted from my physical eyes, my human eyes, into my soul's eyes. That's what we can all do. And that simple request, that's all that we need to remember and ask for it. Angels, love me, lift me, help me, heal me. Or angels, are you with me? And that response is immediate no matter what is going on in our life. And it was so dramatic this week that I just had to share it with all of you because it just shifted my world again back into the soul's viewpoint. So today, as I was waiting to teach this class, I asked to have an angel message come through in my writing, and it did. So I'm just going to read it to you. They're so loving and so sweet, and they love all of us so unconditionally, and they're around us all the time. So today, here was their message. Here is their message. Beloved ones, we know that all of you struggle with your human worry and fear in the earth realms. We understand this. We stand beside you each and every moment. Your human eyes are mostly unable to see our dimension, except in special cases. But your soul sees all dimensions at all times. Your soul sees all dimensions at all times. Your soul lives in all dimensions at all times. Let it dance here and there and lift the veil of ignorance from your human eyes. How ridiculous to think that there is so little love in our divine universe that we would let you struggle alone. That is not how the universe works. But you agreed that when you came to this troubled earth realm, that you would remember to look at this world through your soul's eyes, not just your human physical eyes. Soon there will be a shifting of the veil, making the enlightened vision of all dimensions available to all humans at all times. But until this collective shift happens, we are asking you to call on us, to remember us, to feel and accept our love. We are your sacred companions in the earth world, and so it is. So, what I want you to remember about that story is that we do have to ask, we do have to make our free will choice. Am I going to live in this human realm of fear and anxiety and loneliness and grief? Or am I going to remember that I am a powerful divine being who came here on purpose with a posse of angels? Oh, and there's one more part of the story. As I'm sitting in the room feeling all the angels, I said, "Oh, and Dad, Paul, Chrissy, Marv, Jeff, all my departed loved ones." I said, "Are you all here too?" And they were all there, all of them with me, and they had their unique personality frequencies. My dad was going, "Come on, Sue, relax." That's what he would always say when he was here. That good old man phrase of "let's just relax, honey." And I was like, "Okay, Dad, I got it." And then I saw them all interacting with each other, which was so beautiful. They were like laughing and hugging, and they had not known each other in the physical world, you know. Well, they had met, and my dad met Jeff, my dad met Paul, but here they were in the around me in the ER, just talking and laughing, and it just changed everything for me to where I was joking around so much with the ER doctor that he he would come in and go, "Okay, well, I'm supposed to give you a mental test, but you've passed that." And I said, "How?" And he said, "With your humor." So the angels passed my test for me by making me laugh. All right, sweethearts, I'm going to make it so you can unmute and we will have our little conversation. So please share with me. Get out of there. Of course, my little zoomy things are giving me trouble here. Okay. Okay, people, if you can unmute yourselves and speak. Yes, Anne has her hand up. Yes, yes.
Well, thank you, Sue. That is so beautiful, and I'm glad all is well, and that you gave us those amazing reminders. I feel supported and loved, and I feel my angelic presence. I did have a question, but in between the time I asked it, thought about it an hour ago, they've answered it. But
Tell me, share it with us.
no, my question was, how do I connect more deeply? And I just it was the awareness. I picked my daily angel card. It was compassion. I went downstairs for my coffee and breakfast, and I've got just reminders, beautiful decor, and just positive things. But I heard the be still and know, and writing is something I haven't been doing, and I still have to read your book. It's on my Kindle. My battery is down. I can't find my charger. So I'm going to our daughter's tonight, and I can charge it up then. But I know you've got the journal prompts, and I've got them in my other Angel Up books. But
You're reminding me the journal prop that I had opened to, which is so good in that Angel Up trilogy, all those journal prompts are so
yeah,
good. And it was, Dear angels, remind me of a time when I felt guided, protected, or comforted by higher beings. Remind me of a time, because that puts us in that soul's view of the retrospect of seeing our life and going, oh, yeah, you remember that time? And that shifts our viewpoint. So thank you for
oh
sharing that.
gosh. Well, thank you. And I do